I don't really know how many times I've lost my voice from vomiting. That's pretty hardcore. Good good morning, everybody. How are we doing? How are you doing? I could be better. If you can't hear, my voice is thrashed. But that is not all. Let me explain. I just got back from Mexico. Or actually, I got home last night at midnight. And unfortunately, over the last couple of days, while I was there from Friday to Monday, Sunday in the morning, it had become very apparent that I had contracted that Montezumas revenge. If any of you are familiar, you know what the details of that are, and I'm not going to go into too much detail of the details, detailing it. But my throat is raw from puking so much, so I can't talk very well. Bit of a bummer, so I apologize for not being able to speak very clearly. Now, that clip you just saw is that I have lost like 6 pounds. I was 191 the day before leaving, and I am 186-ish now. It's a little rough. Those of you that know about the Montezumas revenge, you will understand why I've lost a good amount of weight in 2 days. Another aspect of that, though, is I did not bring my creatine, so I've not taken creatine this whole time. It's only been a few days, 3 or 4, so I realistically probably haven't lost that much of like the creatine water weight. It usually takes about a week for me to start really dipping. Yeah, so we have been, we'll just say, struggling the last couple of days. Well, we are home. I slept until like 11 because I didn't actually go to bed until about 2 for various reasons. But it is time to get back on the gains grind. It is squats, which I am nervous for. Hey, my whiteboard fell off the wall. I have another whiteboard that goes right there. Anyways, so I'm a bit nervous for that, but it is squats, and I am not going to be missing a day today. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm going to get changed. I'm going to get ready. I'm going to set up the rack. And we're going to just see how squats go. I definitely am expecting to be weaker. I honestly don't know if I'm going to be able to go up to 295 today, just because I haven't really eaten much of any food the last 2 days. Yesterday, I wasn't able to get in some crackers and a chicken noodle soup, which was nice, but I didn't really eat the 2 days before that because it just exited my body immediately. So, yeah, we're going to hit some legs and hope for the best. See you there. All right, ladies and gents, we are back at the squat bar, ready to squat. To be honest, after breakfast, and I think more particularly creatine, the stomach isn't quite as happy. So there is a potential I'm going to need to take a mid-squat poo. Might happen. Other than that, we're going to get right into it. I do expect to be a bit weaker. I definitely don't even feel as energized as I typically do. So it's going to be interesting. The knees feel good, which is really nice. I did actually work out in Mexico as well, but the gym at the Hard Rock was very limited, and so I just did basically some upper body pump work a couple of the days, and then one of the days I just walked on the treadmill for like an hour just to get a couple more steps in. But I didn't train legs, and I didn't go hard on upper body stuff. Just moved around, got a pump, got a good squeeze. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we're gonna get some squats. Regular setup is normal. Starting with the bar. Just gonna see how, I think this is one too high. Just gonna see how everything's feeling. I did spend pretty much the entirety of Sunday laying down. Oh, so the back is a little tight, but it's not hurting, so I think it'll be okay. I just need to, actually first, I need to stretch. Can't forget this, get the hip flexor stretched out. It doesn't hurt, it's just tight. So I'm hoping if I just do this kind of slower, that it should be okay. And shouldn't really affect much. Because let's be honest, everything's always tight all the time. So, you know, just a little bit more than usual. It's fine. But yeah, must do a little bit of stretching and then we'll get right into squats. I will say, right off the rip, two things. One, my hips are tight. Like I said before, excuse me, pretty much all of Sunday was spent in bed. I did a little bit of walk around in the morning, but pretty much just laid down and suffer all day and night. And then Monday was like laying in bed in the morning and then 13 hours of travel between our shuttle, our flights, our drive from the airport home. It was a couple hours. So I'm definitely really stiff and I'm feeling it at the bottom of the squats for sure. So that's a little brutal. And I definitely feel the lack of energy. This 185 is for sure feeling heavier, which is really unfortunate. Because, I don't know, I was just kind of hoping that I'd still be able to do 295, and maybe we can. We're gonna see how these few warm-up sets go. But I am tight, I am tired. I'm drinking strawberry Pedialyte. Shout out to Mom for hooking it up with some of the goods. Make me feel better. There's probably better hydrators out there, but this stuff tastes fine. And for how much liquid is evacuating my body, I need as much electrolytes as I can get. I'm drinking those. Yeah, just gonna keep on warming up. I am fatigued. Not fatigued. I'm a little drained and a little stiff. Probably would be smarter to throw the belt on now, even though this is only 225. I'm gonna just not wear it though. I want to keep my routine as regular as normal, with the thought process being the more variables that get thrown in, the less linear of progress slash predictability will arrive.
This might feel a little bit heavier in the lower back than normally does. It probably will, but I know that next leg day I'm not going to wear the belt for 225 and the one after that, so I think it'd be smarter just for my own self to just keep in line with what I've been doing and what I'm going to keep doing. So if these look a little shakier than normal, that's why. Also, I'm not worrying about depth today. I'm just moving the weight to get my body back into stuff. Maybe I get good depth anyways, but I'm not worrying about it. Honestly, that didn't feel that heavy on the quads. That was more the knees that were kind of giving me trouble. So I'm going to leave it at 4, but that honestly wasn't that bad. So, cool. We're going to go up to 275, throw the belt on, and if the quads aren't too fried at 275, it might still go up again. We'll just see. You know, I've lost my voice a few times in the past. Just, you know, various sicknesses and yelling and what have you. I don't really know how many times I've lost my voice from vomiting. That's pretty hardcore. It's not very fun. It also hurts to swallow and breathe if I breathe in too deeply. So that's not fun. You know, it is fun. Squats. So, sorry, the stomach still isn't 100%. 275. Whether this feels light or heavy, I'm just gonna go for 3 to feel it out. If it feels really heavy, I'm gonna do 2 sets of 3, and then next leg day, I'm just gonna go back up to 275. If it feels moderately light, like I feel like I could go up to 295, then I will, but I'm gonna feel it out with the set first, just because I know I can be quick to jump the gun, but I also don't want to waste, you know, extra potential days if I don't need to. What's the point in that? So, feeler set to determine how the rest of these go. Off rip, doesn't feel too heavy. Yeah, that didn't feel too bad, luckily. Okay, cool. I'm gonna throw up to 295. I think I'm still only gonna do 2 more sets though. Just because I will be going up. I don't really need to go at maximum overdrive. That one kind of hurt the knee a little bit. I think I went a little too fast. But I'm probably just gonna slow these down just because it's gonna be heavier anyways. Anyways, 275 while surviving Montezuma's revenge. Montezuma, what it is? I don't know. Unfortunately, after that last set, I had to use the bathroom. So we have lost a smidgen of our momentum. But it's gonna be okay. We got 295. Going to do only 2 sets. I think did I say that before? I think I did. Yeah. Just gonna do 2 sets. Not really too worried about getting an entire leg day. Just getting back into things. But I still want to do at least 1 set of 295. 2 would be the best. And then lunges, I'm gonna do 1 set as well. Don't want to completely just waste myself the first day back, but I want to get some good work in. So, yeah. So 295. Sun's out. It's not really that hot though, because it freaking snowed here while I was gone, which is crazy. Also, these don't feel as tight for some reason. I think there's a chance they got swapped out for my brother's. Not as tight as usual. Oh yeah, that feels heavier. Okay, well, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't sit down on a squat day. Oh, that felt so heavy. I might be tripping, but I feel like that was some pretty decent depth. I don't know why. Just felt good. Probably wrong. Anyways, 2 reps. I'm gonna do one more set, I think. Even if it only leads to 1 rep. I just kind of lost my momentum with that bathroom break. And I can definitely tell, like, blood flows away. You lose the kind of mental focus. It just don't, if you're gonna do squats, get all your business done, whatever you need to do before you start squatting, so it can go uninterrupted. Maybe it's just a me thing, but I feel like it's somewhat universal that a lot of lifting is your momentum. Like, in your lifts, if you stop mid-lift for whatever, then you lose your pump, you lose your focus, like I was saying. You kind of continue to, like, deplete yourself, even though you're not actively lifting, but for the period of time after the actual lift or the set, your body's still burning its fuel, not as intensely, but still is. So any unnecessary added time is just going to deplete that further. The same thing with the, like, progressing too. You want your momentum. You know, it's easy to fall off the wagon, per se, and then it just snowballs. On the same hand, if you're really consistent, really regularly, your progress kind of follows the same snowball, but in the opposite direction, an uphill snowball. For a period of time, then you'll kind of taper out, but you know what I'm saying. I'm sure all of you work out or have worked out. If you haven't, try it. It's great. But anyways, I'm gonna rest a little bit longer than usual. Well, maybe not. I don't want to waste any more energy. I'm gonna rest enough to where I think I can get another set of 2. So I definitely don't think I'm getting a set of 3. And then we'll do some lunges. I miss the birds. Actually, really, really nice. I didn't really take them for granted before. It's just nice to come back to them. My lifting buddies. Okay. One more set of this. Gonna go for 2 again. And that'll be that for squats. My stomach hurts. Okay, I'm going to sit now. I do have to admit, pretty much from the first warm-up set with 135, the stomach has been progressively more upset with me. Yeah, if you've ever had travelers, we'll say stomach issues, also known as Montezuma's revenge, it is pretty brutal. It's not fun. I am definitely better today, but stressing the body out with a belt on is not the best. So I'm going to take a little sit for a moment before I do my lunges, and then we'll move on. But no days off unless you have to. All right, we've mustered up the courage to do these lunges. I'm only gonna do one set, so I'm gonna try to do 6 and 6 versus 5 and 5. It's only really adding 2 reps total, 2 reps per leg, 4 reps total. I do want to squeeze a little bit more out where I can, just because this is going to be a shorter, more mild leg day. But we still want to, can't go too light. Okay, so I'm gonna do 6 one way, 6 the other way back. Might be dead halfway through, but I'm just gonna keep on going to the best of my ability. So let's get to it. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, those are so much harder. Okay. That's gonna call for legs.
All right, it has been several hours since leg day, since squats. I am getting hungry, but I am battling bloating, gassy tummy discomfort right now. But all I've had today was the bagel this morning, and I need definitely to get at least some more protein in before I go to bed. Not gonna have protein ice cream because I don't think I have the stomach space or the desire, to be honest, to have anything. But I'm gonna get my burrito in. 90 calories, 90 grams protein plus the 20 grams from this morning. So we're still over 100 grams. Not the best. Want to get realistically like at least 150, but optimally 200. They say you shouldn't get 1 gram per pound of body weight, and I'm getting more than that, but that's what I like to do. So going to go warm up a burrito. I think I'm also going to have an orange, get some vitamin C in me, some fiber, and all that. But yeah, we're going to have dinner, then we'll wrap it up. Dinner. No protein ice cream today. I could prep it and make it, but I don't feel like it would be good in the tum-tum right now. So we're going to skip it. It's only 8 o'clock. I got some other stuff I have to do before bed. I got work in the morning, so I'm going to just deal with that. Do this earlier, deal with that later. But to wrap things up, we're back. We're still dealing with a little bit of Montezuma's revenge. It has not fully passed yet, which is unfortunate. But we're getting food down. Got an okay amount of protein in, some good quality carbs. The lift was, for where we've been the last couple of days, it wasn't too bad. Went to 295, got 2 sets of 2. Was honestly hoping to get at least 1 set of 3 today. That was what I was hoping for. But, been sick last few days. Was in Mexico, not training, not taking my creatine, not eating. Well, I was eating a pretty decent amount of food, but not what I normally eat. Plus a little stiff, a little achy from travel, so a couple things went into it, but we did still get to 295. Did still get 2 sets of 2 with almost good enough depth. We're still not quite there yet, but I am still going to try to work on it. Everyone talking smack about the depths in the previous leg day. I know that it's not the best, so you're totally free to keep roasting me in the comments. That's super fair. But we're going to work on it. Try to, at least. The knee wasn't really hurting at first until we got to 275. And then it definitely started aching, and it has been kind of aching since. But not as bad as it was before. So That's pretty cool. We're getting back in the regular grind of things, working out, balancing the time between those. I still have other personal life project things that I'm working on. So, time is always needing to be budgeted like finance and calories. We're going to do it. It's going to be fine. I have about 2.5 weeks of true consistency before I go on my next trip, which will be a week long. Another wrench in the system. It'll be my birthday in a couple of weeks, and I'm going on a trip that's going to be about a week long. So, and not a trip where there'll be any training, unfortunately. So that's just going to be interesting. I will be able to get in 1, 2, 3, 4 more of everything. 4 more leg days, and 5 more chest and back days, I think. 1, 2, no, 3 more leg days, and 4 more of the other ones. So probably not going to be making a insane amount of progress for the next course of May. I do still hope at least to be getting 2 sets of 4 and 1 set of 3 on 295 by the time I leave. Bench, I'm supposed to go up to 245 tomorrow. But that was the original plan. I think I'll be able to do it, and I honestly think I'll still be able to get sets of 3. If I can, then 4 more chest days from now, I should be doing, would be 4 reps, technically, or if I can squeeze it, like 5 to 8 more reps. So I don't know, I hope to be getting like 3 sets of 4, maybe even 1 set of 5, 2 sets of 4 by then. So there's still some progress to be made. It just may not be as much in the month of May as it will be in the coming months. So, whatever. But yeah, so that was the day. We're getting back in the swing of things. I'm hopefully going to be totally fine the next couple of days. Would be really swell. We're just going to have to see, though. Work is going to be interesting, dealing with this digestive issue, we'll call it. And, yeah, okay, well, so that's pretty much it. Love yourselves, love each other, be kind, spread love, take care of yourself, even if you're fine. Just take care of yourself a little extra today, just 'cause it's good for you. Okay, well, see ya.